A ver, Guido, Marcelo... No me escuchan. Bueno, en fin. La próxima invitada... se puede hablar en español, en castellano. O sea que si le quieren preguntar algo, le pueden preguntar en castellano, pero es un poco lenta. Hablando en castellano, le cuesta un poco todavía. Así que vamos a hablar en inglés. From now on, we're going to speak in English. Everyone understands? Katie, yes. Okay, of course. Oh, yes. Thomas, he's happy. Yeah? Okay. So from now on, we're going to speak in English. This is like, it's putting the event in hard mode. It's going to be even harder. So I can see that you're a bunch of lazy people that you can't stand up for like more than 1 hour. You've been in your chairs, like working in front of a computer all day, but you have to sit in the ground. Don't worry. So I want to talk about the event. The event is, bueno, el evento lo puedo decir en español. El evento básicamente, como lo dije antes, es la excusa para juntarse todos, ¿sí? Que ahora ya lo estoy viendo como que ya la gente va más distendida. Antes estaban todos como esperando, mirando el escenario, como diciendo, dale. Pues el evento es un poco esto. Después cuando termine Malika vamos a poner de nuevo el Shenga aquí para que alguien se parta la cabeza sacando la última pieza. Se me cae la cerveza, les pido mil disculpas. Es un poco encontrarse con amigos, tenerlo como excusa. Todo esto nace de un evento en el cual yo iba siempre en Londres, que se llamaba See No Evil, y después fui a otro en Berlín, que se llamaba Fox Images, y cuando volví de eso hace un año, dije, hay que hacer un evento igual en Berlín. Una excusa para encontrarse con gente que conoces, no sé, en el Instagram le pones 3 likes a la semana, una cosa así, y es como, ay, cómo me gusta lo que haces, no sé qué. Pues nunca te vas a encontrar para tomar un café con esa persona, pero puedes usar este evento como diciendo, bueno, nos vemos en el Somos. Perfecto, porque yo le llamo Somos, porque básicamente se llama Somos, aunque se escribe con la M dada vuelta y suena como a SOWOS. Es más, hasta al día de hoy yo le llamo SOWOS porque lo he escrito tantas veces que me confundo de mi propio evento. Cosas importantes. Porque después vamos a terminar y Malika... Mira qué organizado. Vamos a terminar, Malika se va a ir, todo el mundo va a decir, toma por culo. Y entonces quiero dar las gracias. Eso es para mí es importante. Gracias, Rodier. Me encanta porque puedo llamar a todo el mundo por su nombre. Quiero agradecer a todas las caras conocidas, primero que nada a todas las caras conocidas que veo, pero sobre todo a las caras que no conozco. Gracias por haberse arriesgado a venir a esto, a donde este uruguayo loco habla. Espero que aplaudan por el evento y no por lo de uruguayo loco. En fin, quiero agradecer al Imagine Café, a Rodilla, que no me auspicia nada, pero nos dieron 100 cervezas gratis a los primeros que llegaron. Se fueron en 3 segundos porque vinieron un montón de gente. Esto significa, en realidad, señorita Templeton, que es la agencia que lleva, no sé si se puede decir, pero no importa. Señorita Templeton, especialmente a Neil, que era el chico que se estaba comiendo la ensalada aquí, que ahora se fue. Está aquí. Neil, muchas gracias. Se ha comido todos mis mails para poner la pantalla, todo. A Gala, que nunca la conocí, pero que también es del evento y que en un momento le puse una lista de cosas y le puse, estaría bueno un Shenga y una pecera. Y me consiguió, hay una pecera ahí que nadie usó, pobre Gala. Y hay un Shenga el cual la gente usó, pero era como, no lo quiero tocar. Así que después de que termine Malika, estaría bueno de que la gente se la juegue con el Shenga. Por Gala, básicamente, y por el señor del Shenga que vino con una maleta a traerlo aquí. Pero especialmente todo esto no sería posible sin Nerea, que básicamente le mandé un día un mail con, tengo esta idea para el evento. Y está bueno porque cuando tenés la idea y tenés algo escrito, es como todavía todo sigue en el éter, hasta que tu amiga te dice, dale, de puta madre, me encanta, ¿qué te parece 2 de marzo? Y ahí te quedas como, pues, mira, Nerea, ahí está, Nerea. Yeah. Ya está, vino para eso y ahora se va. Sí, Nerea me puso entre la espada y la pared y me dijo, vale, me encanta, hacelo. Y no tuve otra escapatoria que tener que hacerlo. Básicamente, en realidad, esto era toda una idea y algo que yo hablaba medio borracho con mis amigos los fines de semana. Y ahora lo tengo que hacer. Gracias, Nerea. Gracias. Quiero agradecer a Guille, que me ayudó con la gráfica y básicamente fui el peor cliente del mundo. Si esto está grabado, Guille, te pido 1000 disculpas. Te cambié 500.000 veces el logo y al final hice lo que se me cantó. Perdón, Guille, te quiero. No está aquí. Está en Bali o una cosa de esas. Son esos amigos odiosos. Javi Lóbulo, que me ayudó a hacer los memes que habían visto por acá y que pueden seguir en el Instagram. Tenemos un Instagram. Del SOWOS, escrito de una forma muy complicada. Pero creo que si ponen SOWOS ya lo pueden encontrar. ¿Ven que digo SOWOS? Aunque es Somos, no importa. En fin, gracias a Andy, que está en Japón. Todos los que estoy agradeciendo no están. Andy, que me ayudó a subir la letra, bajar la letra, cambiar la tipografía. Yo no soy diseñador, esto me costó fortunas. Hacer esto lo hice yo, por eso no está tan bien. A Paola, mi novia amada, que me soporta. Que no existe, dicen algunos. Es verdad, porque cada vez que hay algo nunca está por... y cuesta cara los jueves. Y entonces, básicamente... Bueno, en fin. Quiero agradecer a Malika y a Device, que vinieron aquí a ponerse en ridículo conmigo. Quiero agradecer a ustedes. Lo tengo todo escrito, lo imprimí hoy. Hoy fui a la imprenta. Me costó 2 euros. Bastante barato. Y... quiero agradecer a todos los que compartieron e hicieron spam en Instagram. Y quería tirar esto para atrás. Y ahora, para todos... Ay, se quedó acá. Es una porquería esto. En fin. Y ahora, como no la próxima tendremos una banda. Si alguien es baterista y quiere venir y cargar su batería y ponerla aquí. Pero si no, ponemos aquí. ¡Hey! ¡Malika Favre! No tenía ganas de salir por ahí, pero la obligué.
I was scared of falling.
Yes. Oh, okay. So we are not going to use this. We're not going to use this.
Okay.
How are you, Malika?
I'm good.
What are you doing here?
I've got no idea what's coming. It's good. Yeah.
Why you remove this? I'm gonna
chilling with my beer.
It looks like you did something with this, but okay. I'm gonna put this again. Boom. Malika Favre is in the house. She's like, you
I'm
just
a little bit like, okay. That's
Device. Fine. No. Device.
Okay.
This, I have something that I didn't show, so. Malika. Mm-hmm. A well-known artist, illustrator, I don't know. Artist, illustrator, doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. No.
Worldwide recognition. The New Yorker, Vogue, BAFTA, Sephora, Penguin Books, personal exhibitions, among others. ... The big question here is, what software do you use?
Fuck you. Okay, it's a good one to start. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty obvious. But yeah, that's a question I get all the time, and I fucking hate it. Because like, really? Is that all you can ask? Like, okay, Illustrator.
That's it. Thank you, guys. Good night. This is what you all need to become a successful illustrator as Malika. Malika, 1 point space. What are you doing in Barcelona?
I'm trying it out. Like, okay, I've lived in London for 13 years. I'm originally from Paris. And London was amazing to me. Like, just started my career and did everything. And I think I really became who I am today in London. But I fucking miss the sun.
And it's something that you didn't get when you came here this 2 months in Barcelona.
Well, Okay, I know there is a little bit of a curse because I arrived in Barcelona and it started snowing. So all my friends here told me to get the fuck back to London because I think I'm bringing like some kind of like a bad eye. How do you say that?
Yeah, I was included in your...
Yeah, I know. You
in
were.
the people who say,
You were like,
fuck off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just go back. Yeah, so I've had a pretty cold first month, which is not what I expected in Barcelona, but so far it's good, it's good.
Yeah, you
good.
came in February. Next time,
Yeah,
just
but
try another
if you
month.
want to try a city, you have to go in the winter. You have to go in the worst time.
And
believe me, the worst of Barcelona is not the worst of London.
I know,
So,
I lived there for
yeah.
3 years.
Yeah, I know, 13.
You win.
So yeah, I'm trying it out.
2-point space. Where are you from, Malika?
Paris. That's a quick answer.
We have to fill like half an hour of questions. You have no. Where are you from exactly? Yeah, you are from
The
outside. You are
suburbs.
from the center.
No, I'm from the suburbs. I grew up in the suburbs. But I don't really know what I should say about that. Like, yeah.
Quel quartier? C'est le quartier.
I mean, no one will know it. It's boring. It's like
Okay.
small suburbs part of
What means
Paris.
Shh.
Okay. Okay.
It's boring. It's boring.
Yeah, it's boring.
It's boring. It's boring. You saying it's
Yeah,
boring.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
What means Malika?
The queen.
It's
No, it does.
the queen.
Yeah. My parents had very high hopes. Yeah.
Do you feel that you become? So it's like Beyonce, Malika. It's kind of the same level.
I think, like, yeah. I think they just decided, like, let's give my kid the best chance she can. You
So
know,
I
like-
thought Malika was a name, like a created name that you like. How to say, like a
Like
nickname.
made up.
Made up, just to sell better. But it's not actually. If you show me your ID, it says Malika.
Yeah, but Malika is it's actually a very common name.
It's
in,
not.
No, it is. It is. In Arabic culture. Like in India, you have a lot of... No, it is. You just don't know.
Okay, I don't know.
So, yeah. It's one of the most common Arabic names because it means the queen, so everyone wants to...
It's like Mary,
It's kind of like Mary,
Malika.
or like Mario, or... Yeah. Yeah.
Mario is not
Except
that
in
common.
a different... No, okay. Is it not? Okay.
No.
David. That's pretty common. But it's funny because I grew up in France, and in France you have a lot of Malikas. So I met a lot of Malikas growing up, and I always hated my name. And I don't know, I kept like signing my drawings with different names that I made up. Like I wanted to be called Raphael, don't know why, or Axel. So a lot of my early drawings are signed with
The
like
first
random
one was
names.
a Ninja Turtle, but the second one, I don't know what it was.
I don't know. I like kind of gender. I like gender. How do you call that?
What?
Yeah, gender ambiguous names.
Mm-hmm.
And I felt like Malika was almost too Arabic. And it didn't, I don't know, I just didn't like it as a kid. And then I went to London and I realized actually everyone thought it was so cool. And in the end, I think it's quite a good name. You know, like it
Yes.
works with, especially because my last name is French, because I'm mixed race. And what happened in the end is that it's a name that people remember because it's unusual, the combination of the two. So now I really like it. But it took me like about 20 years, I think.
That's too much.
Yeah,
But
you
I'm
know,
happy.
what can
that-
you do? Huh?
I'm happy that
I
you
didn't
like
choose it. So
It's a beautiful name.
thank you.
You're welcome. Malika, when you started, this one is more like from the Bible.
Okay.
The questions. I have 15, so
Okay, go.
once I finish, we're done. Even that's 10 minutes. But don't worry. When you started working? When?
What do you mean when?
Which year? Like how many? How old are you, Malika?
That is the question.
How old are you?
35.
35. And you lived in London for 13 years.
Yeah.
22.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
I'm good in math,
Yeah.
actually. So before that,
Yeah.
in Paris,
Yeah.
because that's
Paris,
Paris. What you did, like you
I studied.
what you studied?
Okay, I studied graphic
Illustrator?
design. No. No, actually, I was really shit at softwares and technology. I studied in an art school, art school in Paris. But it was kind of like, towards graphic design and advertising. That's what I studied.
Graphic design and advertisement.
Yeah.
And
No illustration.
but you did and why you end up like doing illustration?
Oh, I think illustration is something that goes way back. It's like I've been drawing since I was a kid. I started when I was 3. My mum is a very good drawer. She's a kind of all-round artist. Like, she never made a living of it, but she does a bit of everything. Like, she was making my clothes when I was a kid, which was very embarrassing. But she was also
Is what you're wearing right now?
Well, actually, she would be proud of me right now. But when I was like 12, I hated it. But yeah, she was doing everything: sculptures, painting on plates, everything she could get her hands on. So seeing my mum draw, she taught me how to draw, and I was drawing like every single day. But I never really thought it was a job, drawing. Also because I saw my mum not making a living out of it. So I knew, I was like, okay, I want to do something creative, but it can't be drawing because that's not a job. So that's why I went to graphic design and advertising. But I always kept on drawing for myself, basically.
But the thing is, when you did the step, like when actually the illustration became like your profession, like something that you earn money and you can pay the bills.
It happened in London. Like I got a job in this studio called Airside, and they were doing. It was one of these. It was a type of studios that didn't exist in Paris. They were doing a bit of everything, like animation, 3D, graphic design, logos, and a lot of illustration. But all the illustration was in-house. Like they never got freelance illustrators. So all the people they hired had to know how to draw. But at the same time, they were like a mixed media studio. So you couldn't just do illustration. You had to do a bit of everything. And I think for me it was perfect because I had this thing of, drawing since I was a kid, but my studies were graphic design and advertising. But they saw in my portfolio that I could draw, so that's why I got the job. And I spent 5 years at Airside, and they really pushed me to kind of like, keep doing illustration, find a way to mix the two. And it happened really organically. Like I didn't put any pressure on it. I didn't think, I never thought I was going to become an illustrator. But after 5 years, I realized actually I've produced over 5 years this body of work for the shop, because I had a shop where they were selling screen prints and things, where I could really express myself. And I was like, okay, I produced this body of work that's really coherent. And one day I kind of woke up and I was like, maybe I am an illustrator. Maybe that's...
But before the studio, so you did the studio, then you ended the studio and you started as Malika Studio.
Designer. Well, you mean when
How many people are Malika Studio?
Just me.
How many
and my
people?
Assistant. 2. My assistant.
You have an assistant.
Yes.
What your assistant does?
The shop.
The shop.
Yeah. Any replies to email I don't want to reply to.
So if I write you an email,
yeah,
is your assistant who replies, or is it you?
Well, I always see it.
But you don't reply my emails? But at least do you say...
I always reply to your emails.
My emails.
Yeah.
But if I say something like, hey, Malika, can you do an illustration for the SOWOS evento? I was like, is the assistant who replies? Is it you? Be truthful. I'm being truthful. I always check. So I've got this system. It sounds a bit mean and a bit one-sided. This is what I want from
I
this
know
event.
that's what you want. I've got a system with my assistant, which is I've got 3 folders because I'm very Cartesian, I'm very logical. I've got a yes, no, and maybe.
Very complex.
So very complex. I read every single email and I put it in the right folder. Yes means yes, no means no. Maybe means I need more details.
Okay.
No, it's not just about that. Sometimes you get really cryptic emails like, oh, we have these amazing projects we want you to work on. Could you give us a quote?
Maybe.
I mean, maybe.
Maybe
but
folder.
Who is the client? What is the project? You know, it's like sometimes
You don't know the client.
you just don't know. Yeah. That's my structure.
Have you worked in something else before? You say airside, then
Yeah.
after airside, you were like Malika Studio, like this big studio of 2 people, of you
Actually,
and your
it was one person. It was me in my bed for a long time.
I have this.
Les formes, les contreformes pour faire apparaître des choses. Tu peux avoir différents niveaux de lecture dans une seule image. Moi, c'est quelque chose que j'utilise beaucoup. C'est-à-dire quelque chose
this, and then I see this on a magazine, on like a post. You know, like this is your desk. So I sent you a message with this picture, and I was saying like, do you sit there? And then I saw this
I love
one.
that chair.
You know, like the one from the mini documentary, and I was like, that can't be possible. She can work like this every day.
Actually, it's worse. The reality is worse. Than
So
that.
this and this is how you do. Like I'm gonna leave the gift that. Whoop. This is how you do things like this, right?
Yeah.
So in the worst position ever.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a good example for kids that they are starting.
Yeah. I'm sorry about that.
This is how you actually work.
No, the way I actually work is worst, but it wasn't very.
It's worse than this.
Yeah.
It's worse than this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it again.
It's
worse than this.
Pour faire apparaître des choses.
What with a leg standing here?
Oh no, actually, I don't even sit on the table. I'm like, actually, this would be my perfect.
Do
desk.
it. Just imagine that this
No,
is the
give me
computer.
I need
I can't move the computer. It's very complicated. This is the computer.
Pour faire apparaître des choses.
This is my computer.
Okay.
That's how I work. I need a tablet.
So the tablet is over there.
Yeah, on a sofa.
C'est-à-dire quelque chose qui.
This is a
I
sofa.
actually realized that if you can draw on a wobbly surface, you can draw on anything.
Pour faire apparaître des
It's
choses.
not.
I know it's not normal,
Avoir
but
différents niveaux de lecture.
you can ask my flatmate,
Moi,
the
c'est quelque
woman
chose
who
que
shared my
j'utilise
house for
beaucoup.
many years is
C'est-à-dire
here.
quelque chose qui-
I used to work from bed. Like I used to be in
J'ai
bed.
toujours eu un sujet.
In bed, it was like
In
this.
bed, like this, the first 3 years with like my laptop on my legs and the tablet
dans une
on.
seule image.
Now I went
That's
from
why
the.
you did Kama Sutra.
That's why I did the Kama Sutra. Then I went from the
J'ai
bed to
toujours eu
the
un
sofa.
sujet.
It's an upgrade.
Les formes, les
It's an upgrade.
contreformes.
Is it
I
more
think-
comfortable than this sofa? Or is it less
Avoir
comfortable?
différents niveaux de
Actually,
lecture
my
dans
sofa
une
is
seule
perfect
image.
because it's
Moi, c'est
slightly.
quelque
I don't
chose
know.
que
I've got the
j'utilise
perfect
beaucoup.
position on my sofa.
C'est-à-dire quelque chose qui.
This one is a bit. I don't know.
So it Wacom here.
J'ai toujours eu un
Yeah,
sujet.
Wacom here.
Les
Computer
formes,
here.
les contreformes,
Do you have
pour faire
something
apparaître
that
des choses.
separates
Tu peux,
your legs
avoir
from the computer?
différents
It's just
niveaux de
like the
lecture dans une
heating
seule
of the
image.
computer.
No,
Moi, c'est quelque chose
you're
que
trying
j'utilise
to
beaucoup.
find like some fancy
C'est-à-dire quelque chose
arrangement.
qui-
There is
No, but
just
J'ai toujours eu un sujet.
my girlfriend doesn't
Les
allow
formes, les
me to
contreformes,
use the
pour
computer
faire
directly
apparaître des
because she
choses.
says
Tu
that
peux, avoir différents niveaux de
the
lecture dans une
waves
seule
of
image.
the computer,
Moi, c'est quelque chose que j'utilise beaucoup. C'est-à-dire quelque chose qui.
it doesn't
No.
it doesn't happen to you.
J'ai
Well, I'm not a
toujours eu
man,
un sujet.
so no.
Well,
les
maybe-
formes, les contreformes pour faire
No?
apparaître des choses. Tu peux.
So this is
avoir
your
différents
normal
niveaux de
position to
lecture
work.
dans une seule
Actually, yeah,
image.
it's this.
Moi, c'est quelque chose
So,
que j'utilise
Illustrator,
beaucoup. C'est-à-dire
sofa,
quelque chose qui-
Wacom here. Just
Oh, wait.
take a note.
No, we
J'ai
need
toujours eu un
a
sujet.
shitty Wacom
Les
as
formes,
well.
les
I still use
contreformes
the same
pour faire
exact
apparaître des
tablet
choses. Tu peux,
that I was given
avoir
as a
différents
going
niveaux de
away
lecture
present
dans
from
une
my
seule
first
image.
internship.
Moi, c'est quelque
So
chose
you
que
have a
j'utilise
bamboo
beaucoup.
from
Yeah, I've got a
98.
bamboo. Yeah. And no, not the same. I
J'ai toujours
break
eu un
like
sujet.
one tablet a year.
Les formes, les contreformes pour
You
faire
keep
apparaître des choses.
buying
Tu peux,
the shitty one.
Yeah,
avoir
actually, I
différents
bought
niveaux
like
de
4
lecture
because
dans
they
une seule
discontinued
image.
them and
Moi,
now
c'est
they are
quelque
doing
chose que j'utilise
Bluetooth and it
beaucoup.
just doesn't fucking
C'est-à-dire
work.
quelque chose qui-
So I like my little USB cable and they
J'ai
are
toujours
really
eu un
small.
sujet. Les formes, les contreformes pour faire apparaître des
So
choses. Tu peux,
device was
avoir
5
différents
people,
niveaux de
and I
lecture
thought
dans une
I
seule
have
image.
too much
Moi, c'est
material,
quelque chose
but
que
just with
j'utilise
you, I
beaucoup.
have
C'est-à-dire
too
quelque chose
much.
qui-
So, the shittiest bamboo, a sofa,
I mean, the
the
cheapest,
worst position
not cheapest,
ever with your back.
The cheapest bamboo.
And
the what?
Cheapest.
Yeah, because you don't have money.
Moi, c'est quelque chose que j'utilise beaucoup.
It's not about that.
Yeah.
C'est-à-dire quelque chose
It's
qui...
not about that. I figured that, okay,
J'ai
a lot of
toujours eu un
people
sujet,
try
les
to get me
formes,
to
les
try like the
contreformes,
bigger
pour
ones.
faire
And I
apparaître
tried
des
them.
choses.
And then I
Tu peux,
realized, wait, if
avoir
I draw on a
différents
bigger
niveaux
one,
de
I have to
lecture
move
dans
my
une seule
entire
image.
arm.
You say
Moi,
the
c'est quelque
one
chose que
come
j'utilise
bigger.
beaucoup.
No,
C'est-à-dire
it
quelque
doesn't
chose
work.
qui-
No, I just, with the small one, you can...
J'ai
If
toujours
you
eu un
can
sujet,
draw
les
something
formes,
on a
les
small one, you can draw something on a big
pour
one,
faire
but the other way
apparaître des
doesn't
choses.
work.
Tu peux,
I'm with you on
avoir
that one.
Yeah,
différents
and if
niveaux
I
de
want to
lecture
take it
dans
when
une
I
seule
travel,
image. Moi,
I'd
c'est
rather
quelque
have
chose que
the
j'utilise
smallest,
beaucoup. C'est-à-dire quelque chose qui...
Yeah.
It's the same with a wobbly surface. If you can draw on something that's
J'ai
not
toujours eu un
hard,
sujet,
Then
les
you can go
formes, les
anywhere.
contreformes,
Flexibility.
pour faire apparaître des choses. Tu peux avoir différents niveaux de lecture dans une seule
Fucking
image.
awesome.
Moi, c'est quelque chose que j'utilise beaucoup. C'est-à-dire quelque
I'm
chose
looking
qui-
hard, but I'm soft with you.
J'ai toujours eu
I
un
have to be
sujet,
because
les
you're
formes,
intimidating.
les contreformes, pour faire apparaître des choses.
Have you, but the thing is, have you
avoir
working on
différents
something
niveaux de
else
lecture
before
dans une seule
airside?
image.
Have
Moi,
you
c'est quelque
working?
chose que j'utilise beaucoup.
Have you working on
C'est-à-dire quelque
something
chose
else?
qui-
Like I don't know, like on a boulangerie.
J'ai toujours eu un sujet.
Ah, you
les
mean what, like
formes,
small
les
jobs?
contreformes,
Yeah.
pour faire apparaître des
Have you,
choses.
have you been
Tu peux,
like
avoir différents niveaux de
in-
lecture dans
like
une seule
in
image.
normal-
Moi,
I
c'est
didn't.
quelque chose que j'utilise
So
No,
beaucoup.
no, no, I didn't. I
C'est-à-dire
didn't.
quelque chose qui-
From when I. No, I did, but it was for
J'ai
me. It
toujours eu
was,
un sujet.
always temporary,
Les
like
formes,
when
les
I-
contreformes, pour faire
I did,
apparaître
like,
des choses. Tu peux
jobs when I was at school.
avoir différents niveaux de lecture
I was a
dans une
cleaner.
seule image. Moi, c'est
Worst
quelque chose que
job
j'utilise
ever.
beaucoup. C'est-à-dire
Cleaner.
quelque chose qui...
yeah.
From what age?
J'ai
I was
toujours
like
eu un
20.
sujet, les formes, les contreformes, pour faire
I
apparaître
did
des
a lot of
choses.
babysitting.
Tu peux avoir
I worked
différents
in a
niveaux
call
de
center.
lecture dans
A
une
what?
seule image.
Call center?
Moi, c'est quelque chose que j'utilise
Call
beaucoup.
Center.
C'est-à-dire
No,
quelque
not a
chose
call
qui-
So it was
center.
like-
a call center.
Call
J'ai toujours
center.
eu un
Yeah.
sujet.
Yeah.
Like marketing,
Les
like when you're
formes, les
basically
contreformes,
pretending
pour faire
that
apparaître des
you're-
choses. Tu peux avoir
It was
différents
really
niveaux de
bad,
lecture
actually.
dans
So
une
You
seule
have a-
image.
you had a
Moi, c'est
mic
quelque chose
like
que
this one?
j'utilise beaucoup.
And you have to
C'est-à-dire
call
quelque
French
chose qui-
people. I was in the UK and I had to call French people
J'ai toujours eu
and
un
pretend
sujet.
that I was inviting
les
them
formes,
to
les
some kind of party
contreformes, pour faire apparaître des choses.
just to know if they were
Tu peux,
still, just to
avoir
check their
différents
data
niveaux de
and have
lecture dans
their
une seule
proper email
image.
address. And
Moi, c'est quelque chose que
So you were
j'utilise beaucoup.
scamming people.
Yeah, I
C'est-à-dire
was-
quelque chose
yeah.
qui...
You do what you have to do. Huh?
Yeah, that's.
J'ai toujours eu un sujet.
Hey, I'm not
hated it.
Les
judging.
formes, les
I hated it.
contreformes,
You hate
pour
it.
faire
Yeah.
apparaître des choses.
But you-
Tu
what
peux,
you were selling?
Avoir différents
No,
niveaux de
nothing.
lecture
I was-
dans
we
une
were
seule
selling
image.
data.
Moi, c'est quelque chose que
So I
j'utilise
was gathering
beaucoup.
data.
C'est-à-dire
I was
quelque chose
basically-
qui...
Of the people.
Yeah, I was calling a company
J'ai
and being
toujours eu
like,
un
does
sujet.
this guy like
les
does
formes, les
David
contreformes, pour faire
Chalier
apparaître
still
des
works
choses.
here,
Tu
and what's
peux,
his role, and what's his
avoir
email address,
différents
and
niveaux
what's
de
his
lecture
private
dans
telephone
une
number,
seule
and
image.
what's his life,
Moi,
and
c'est
then I
quelque
was
chose que
writing it down,
j'utilise
and
beaucoup.
the company
C'est-à-dire
was probably
quelque chose
selling
qui-
it to someone else. Yeah, I did that for 3 months. That was
J'ai
very
toujours eu
depressing.
un sujet, les formes, les contreformes,
it's
pour
cool.
faire apparaître des
cool.
choses. Tu peux,
Yeah, it's cool to know.
avoir différents niveaux de
It's cool to
lecture
know,
dans une seule
actually.
image.
Yeah.
Moi, c'est quelque chose que
It's cool to
j'utilise
know.
beaucoup.
Thank you.
C'est-à-dire
Thank
quelque
you for
chose
sharing
qui-
this.
No problem.
I'm very connected.
J'ai toujours
with
eu
you
un
right
sujet,
now.
les formes, les
How old are you?
contreformes,
It's
pour
done.
faire
Have you
apparaître
worked in
des
something
choses.
else? It's
Tu peux,
done. How
avoir
many people is
différents
in the
niveaux de
studio, Malika?
lecture
Oh,
dans une
shit,
seule
I'm
image.
almost
Moi, c'est quelque chose
done.
que j'utilise beaucoup.
Your worst
C'est-à-dire
job
quelque chose
is
qui-
that one, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
J'ai toujours eu
How
un
many
sujet,
of
les
your
formes,
work?
les
This is
contreformes,
the
pour faire apparaître des
brand
choses. Tu peux
of the event.
avoir
I say it in
différents
Spanish
niveaux de
and I know
lecture
you
dans une
understand
seule image.
because you speak
Moi, c'est quelque
Spanish
chose que j'utilise beaucoup. C'est-à-dire quelque
amazing.
chose
flawless.
She really
No,
speaks in
not
Spanish.
flawless.
I speak in Spanish with her.
J'ai
The thing
toujours
is,
eu un sujet,
right now
les formes,
we
les
were saying like, okay, we're gonna do
pour
the
faire
interview in
apparaître des
English
choses. Tu
Yeah.
just
peux,
so we
avoir
felt
I
différents
could
niveaux de
never
lecture
more
do it
dans
in
une
comfortable.
seule
Yeah.
image.
I think
Moi, c'est
you
quelque
can
chose
do
que
it.
j'utilise
No.
beaucoup.
Sin
C'est-à-dire
duda.
quelque chose qui...
She speaks amazing Spanish.
J'ai toujours eu un
So
sujet,
what I was explaining
les formes,
before
les
is
contreformes,
that
pour faire
one of the
apparaître
biggest
des
questions
choses.
of this
Tu peux,
event is
avoir différents
how
niveaux de
many
lecture
of your
dans une
work
seule
today
image.
is
Moi, c'est
published
quelque chose que j'utilise
and
beaucoup. C'est-à-dire quelque chose
what
qui...
not. So actually, I wrote that like very wrong.
J'ai
And
toujours eu un
How many of
sujet,
your work
les
today?
formes, les contreformes,
Let me
pour
rephrase.
faire apparaître des choses.
How many of
Tu
your
peux,
work today
avoir
is
différents
published
niveaux de
and
lecture
how
dans
many
une seule image.
is not?
Moi, c'est quelque chose que
I think
j'utilise
it's
beaucoup.
that's correct.
C'est-à-dire quelque chose qui...
How much you show, how
J'ai
much
toujours
you
eu un
don't
sujet,
show.
les formes, les
you say
contre-formes,
today,
pour faire apparaître
Today.
des choses. Tu peux
I'd say
avoir
90%.
différents niveaux de lecture
But it's
dans
because
une
I
seule
don't.
image.
It's because I
Moi,
don't
c'est
work
quelque chose
very
que
much. You know
j'utilise
that.
beaucoup.
Yeah.
C'est-à-dire quelque
Like
chose
But I
qui...
didn't want to say it. You have to say it.
No, okay. I went
J'ai
through a
toujours
phase
eu
where
un
I did a
sujet.
lot of commercial
Les
work.
formes, les
and-
contreformes,
and I went,
pour faire
you know,
apparaître des
through-
choses. Tu peux
I
avoir
did some
différents
projects that I
niveaux de
wasn't very
lecture dans
proud
une
of,
seule
and I
image.
couldn't show them.
Moi, c'est quelque chose que j'utilise beaucoup.
And I got frustrated, and now
C'est-à-dire
I'm a
quelque
bit
chose
radical with work. So I do a lot of editorial.
J'ai
I do,
toujours eu
a lot
un
of,
sujet.
I do less work,
Les formes,
but I
les
do work
contreformes, pour
where I
faire
have more
apparaître des
freedom.
choses. Tu peux
And so today the
avoir
reality is that I
différents
work
niveaux de
less,
lecture dans
but
une seule image.
I'd say
Moi, c'est quelque chose que j'utilise
95%
beaucoup.
is work I
C'est-à-dire
can
quelque
show,
chose qui...
because that's the reason why I take on a project.
So the things
J'ai
that you
toujours eu un
work
sujet.
on,
Les formes, les
things that you're proud of
contreformes,
showing.
pour faire apparaître des choses. Tu
And then the
peux,
rest, you just
avoir
travel.
différents niveaux de lecture dans une seule
But
image.
there is-
Moi,
there
c'est
is
quelque
no
chose
rest,
que
like-
j'utilise beaucoup.
no,
C'est-à-dire
no,
quelque chose
I'm
qui...
asking. It's like, so
J'ai
you
toujours
work,
eu un
when you
sujet.
work,
Les
what
formes,
you
les
do, it's going to be shown.
contreformes, pour faire apparaître des choses.
And
Tu
then
peux,
the rest of the
avoir
time you don't do
différents niveaux de
work
lecture
just
dans une
just
seule
to
image.
earn
Moi, c'est
an
quelque
extra
chose que
money. It's
j'utilise
just
beaucoup.
No.
you just
C'est-à-dire quelque
it's
chose
for
qui-
you. It's your time.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
What is a normal
J'ai
day
toujours
of
eu un
Malika
sujet.
Favre?
Les formes, les
It's
contreformes,
really boring.
pour faire
I mean,
apparaître
I
des
draw,
choses.
I wake up
Tu peux
late.
avoir différents niveaux de
I know.
lecture
I
dans
draw.
une seule image. Moi, c'est quelque chose que j'utilise
What
beaucoup.
time?
C'est-à-dire quelque chose qui...
What time I wake up?
Is it possible to say it out loud or no? If you
J'ai
say
toujours eu
no,
un sujet.
I will
Les
pass
formes,
to
les
another question.
contreformes,
Okay, between
pour
10
faire
and
apparaître
11.
des choses. Tu peux
It's actually
avoir
11.
différents niveaux de lecture.
It's
dans
more
une
11
seule
than
image.
10.
Moi, c'est quelque chose que j'utilise beaucoup.
But I've never
C'est-à-dire
been
quelque
good.
chose qui-
You know, it's like some people are good in the morning, and everyone told me like your body is
toujours
gonna
eu un
get used to
sujet.
it.
I will be
Formes,
exactly
pour faire
as
apparaître
you.
des choses. Tu
Don't
peux,
worry.
avoir
If I
différents
want,
niveaux de
because
lecture
now
dans
I'm
une
working
seule
with
image.
other
Moi, c'est
people.
quelque chose que
But
j'utilise beaucoup.
if it were just for me,
C'est-à-dire quelque chose
I will wake up at 12.
Yeah.
Don't worry, you're not alone.
J'ai toujours eu un sujet.
Yes.
I know it's a
Les
bit
formes,
weird,
les
but
then you work-
honestly,
formes, pour faire apparaître
I-
des choses. Tu peux
I just like
avoir
for me
différents
is the
niveaux de
biggest
lecture
luxury.
dans
Like
une
there are
seule
two
image.
things when I went
Moi, c'est quelque
freelance
chose que j'utilise beaucoup.
that I told my friends. It's
C'est-à-dire
like
quelque chose
first,
qui-
I'm gonna take a lot of holidays.
Yes.
That's the
J'ai
beauty
toujours
of
eu un
being
sujet.
freelance
Of
because
course.
Les
when I was
formes,
in
les
London, like we had
contreformes,
what, 21
pour faire
days
apparaître des
of
choses.
holidays,
Tu
and that
peux,
was always I was
avoir
always struggling
différents
like
niveaux de lecture
counting
dans
and
une
you know
seule
where.
image. Moi, c'est quelque
I was
chose
like,
que
okay,
j'utilise
if I'm
beaucoup.
independent, I'm gonna have
C'est-à-dire quelque chose
as many
qui-
holidays as I want. And then a lot of people told me like,
J'ai
yeah, you
toujours
think
eu un
you will,
sujet.
but then you're
Les
freelance, so
formes,
you're
les
gonna
contreformes,
you're not gonna take
pour
as
faire
many
apparaître des
holidays as you
choses.
thought
Tu
you
peux
would.
avoir
But
différents
actually,
niveaux de
I did
lecture dans
from
une
the
seule
first day,
image.
and now it's getting
Moi, c'est quelque
worse.
chose que
Like,
j'utilise beaucoup.
I really did.
It's getting
C'est-à-dire quelque
worse.
chose qui-
Why you say worse? It's getting better, actually.
No,
J'ai
it's getting
toujours eu
better,
un
but then at
sujet.
some point it's like
Les formes, les contreformes,
Yeah, I just
pour
love
faire apparaître des
time out.
choses.
I
Tu
just-
peux
I love
avoir
holidays.
différents
Like, I have
niveaux
no
de
problem
lecture dans
taking
une seule
holidays.
image.
That's amazing. I'm
Moi, c'est
very
quelque chose
proud
que
of you.
j'utilise beaucoup. C'est-à-dire
Really?
Well, it
quelque
means
chose
the
qui-
days the time in between is very intense, but yeah.
So when you
toujours eu
work,
un
you work.
sujet. Les formes,
Like
les
like sofa,
contreformes, pour faire
Wacom,
apparaître
like
des choses. Tu peux,
like
Yeah.
wobbling.
avoir
Actually,
différents
I'm quite
niveaux de
scary
Do
lecture
you
because I
dans
don't
une
use
seule
shortcuts,
image.
or it's
Moi,
just
c'est
like
quelque chose
you
que
go
j'utilise
with
Oh, no,
the
I'm
Wacom
really good at
to
shortcuts.
every
Shortcuts.
shortcuts?
Yeah, shortcuts.
So
J'ai toujours eu un
let me
sujet.
try
Les
to do it
formes,
again.
les
So
contreformes,
you have the Wacom
pour faire
here.
apparaître des
Yeah.
choses.
It's wobbling.
Tu peux, avoir
And then you do
différents
the
niveaux de
shortcuts.
lecture dans une seule image.
So, but the
Moi,
shortcut,
c'est
when
quelque chose que
sometimes when you
j'utilise
press
beaucoup.
here, like the computer
C'est-à-dire
like
quelque chose
goes
qui-
this way, like something. Like,
No.
no? So you
J'ai
do
toujours eu un
this.
sujet.
No, it's like a
You
well
spread.
Les formes, les
a well choreographed
contreformes,
dance.
pour faire apparaître des choses. Tu peux avoir différents
Are you
niveaux de lecture
are
dans
you
une seule
organized
image. Moi,
or
c'est quelque
you
chose que
do
j'utilise beaucoup.
as you wish?
I'm
Like
C'est-à-dire
very
quelque chose
organized.
qui-
how much? Go deeper.
J'ai toujours eu un sujet.
I think I've got a
Les
very.
formes, les contreformes, pour faire apparaître des choses.
No, I think I
Tu
am
peux,
actually a very
avoir différents
organized
niveaux de
person.
lecture
I've
dans
got
une
a
seule
lot of
image.
self-discipline.
Moi, c'est quelque chose que j'utilise beaucoup.
I'm not good
C'est-à-dire
with
quelque chose
discipline in
qui-
general. I'm not good with authority, but I've got very good
Of what,
J'ai
self-discipline.
sorry?
toujours eu un sujet.
Authority?
Les formes, les
Authority.
contreformes,
Yeah.
pour faire apparaître des
Authority.
choses.
Authority.
Tu peux avoir différents niveaux de lecture dans une seule image.
But
Moi, c'est
with
quelque chose que j'utilise
self-discipline,
beaucoup.
yeah, I'm very good.
C'est-à-dire quelque
Like
chose
I have
qui-
no, I'm not a procrastinator. I don't procrastinate.
J'ai toujours eu un
I know it's
sujet.
weird now, yeah.
Les
I
formes,
don't.
les contreformes,
We are
pour
not
faire apparaître des
equal
choses. Tu peux
at all.
avoir différents niveaux de lecture dans une
I
seule
hate. I've got
image.
friends who
I
are
thought
like.
we had
quelque chose que
something in
j'utilise
common, but
beaucoup.
we don't.
Oh, we
C'est-à-dire
have
quelque
other
chose
things
qui-
in common. But that, like, like I've got friends who are like,
J'ai toujours eu un sujet.
Like for example,
les formes, les contre-formes,
they
pour
want
faire
to, like,
apparaître des choses.
clean the house
avoir
or do
différents
something to
niveaux de
procrastinate
lecture dans
or
une
go
seule
to the
image.
fridge and
Moi, c'est
eat
quelque chose que
something.
j'utilise
Can I,
beaucoup.
can I,
C'est-à-dire
this is
quelque
not
chose
procrastination.
Yeah, it is.
This is productive.
J'ai toujours eu
Actually,
un sujet.
you clean your
Les
house.
formes, les
Procrastination is
contre-formes,
like
pour faire
watching
apparaître des
a
choses.
YouTube
Tu peux,
and like seeing
avoir
No, you
an
can still-
actor that you
dans
don't
une
see
seule
since
image.
long time,
I don't-
and
I don't agree.
just trying to find it on
C'est-à-dire quelque chose
Wikipedia
qui-
and IMDb. And then pointing that to
toujours eu un
another
sujet.
TV show and
Les
just
formes,
like
les
going to Netflix just to see
pour faire
that
apparaître
TV
des
show.
choses.
That's
Tu
procrastination.
peux,
Yeah,
Like
but
cleaning your
avoir
house is not
différents niveaux de
procrastination.
lecture
I think
dans
it
une
is
seule
if it's
image.
already clean.
Moi, c'est quelque chose que j'utilise
yes.
beaucoup.
Yeah.
C'est-à-dire
Why
quelque
you
chose
would
qui...
do that?
Yeah.
It doesn't have any sense.
It's like
J'ai
hoovering
toujours eu
when
un
you've
sujet.
hoovered the day
Les
before.
formes,
is
les
procrastination.
contre-formes pour faire apparaître des choses.
I'm the
Tu peux,
opposite of that. I can
avoir
live in an
différents
absolute
niveaux de lecture
mess
dans
and
une
not
seule
eat.
image. Moi, c'est quelque chose que
You don't
j'utilise
eat.
beaucoup.
No, I'm
When
not
you're
C'est-à-dire
working,
quelque
like
chose qui...
Yeah.
very
no.
concentrated.
I don't eat. No.
J'ai
So you
toujours eu
stayed
un
on that
sujet.
sofa.
Les formes, les contre-formes.
Do you go to the bathroom
pour faire
at least?
apparaître des choses.
Not very
Tu peux,
often.
Not
avoir
very often.
différents niveaux de
I'm not
lecture
gonna
dans
keep
une seule image.
asking
Moi, c'est
about
quelque
that.
chose que j'utilise beaucoup.
How many
C'est-à-dire quelque
works
chose qui-
do they publish? I'm gonna just
J'ai toujours eu un
95. I'm
sujet.
gonna put
Wait, it's
95.
95 today, but like 4 years ago it was
pour
about
faire apparaître des
40%.
choses.
How much?
Tu peux,
40.
avoir
Woo!
différents niveaux
4
de
years
lecture
ago.
dans
Yeah.
une seule image.
You went up,
Moi, c'est quelque
girl.
chose que j'utilise beaucoup.
Well, I take on
C'est-à-dire
less
quelque
work
chose qui-
and I don't do advertising anymore. Makes a big difference.
J'ai toujours eu un sujet. Les
I'm very
formes,
proud.
les contre-formes.
Any
pour faire
client
apparaître des
nightmare
choses.
story?
Tu
This
peux,
is another
avoir différents niveaux de lecture dans
another,
une seule
like,
image.
branded
Moi, c'est quelque chose que j'utilise
question
beaucoup.
of the
C'est-à-dire
event.
quelque chose qui...
that actually I'm gonna try to do it as much
J'ai
as
toujours eu un
the
sujet. Les
IVA
formes, les
payments is the
contre-formes
VAT
pour faire
payments
apparaître
is
des
like
choses.
each 3
Tu
months.
peux,
something
avoir
like that.
différents niveaux de
If I can do
lecture
it.
dans une seule image.
Let's see.
Moi, c'est quelque chose que
If they
j'utilise
allow
beaucoup.
me to do it.
C'est-à-dire
So,
quelque chose qui...
any client nightmare story? Do
J'ai
you have
toujours eu un
any
sujet.
like that you
Les
remember?
formes, les
This would be a
contre-formes
good
pour
question
faire
to-
apparaître des
Tons,
choses.
but,
Tu peux
the
avoir
worst.
Which one do
différents
you
niveaux
want?
de lecture
The
dans
worst.
une seule image.
I tend to actually,
Moi,
I'm a
c'est quelque
very
chose que
optimistic
j'utilise
person,
beaucoup.
so I think the
C'est-à-dire
bad
quelque
ones,
chose qui-
I kind of
J'ai toujours eu un
erase
sujet.
them from my
Les
memory,
formes,
so what
les
I can tell you is the
contre-formes
latest
pour
one.
faire apparaître des
Yes.
But it
choses.
doesn't mean they are
Tu
the
peux,
worst.
No
avoir
worries.
différents niveaux de lecture dans une seule image.
The fresh
Moi,
one.
c'est quelque chose
Okay,
que
the
j'utilise
fresh
beaucoup.
one,
C'est-à-dire quelque chose
quite a
qui...
funny story.
You don't have to say the name of
No,
the
I
client.
won't.
J'ai toujours eu un sujet.
Actually, no one would know
les
it, it's
formes,
fine.
les
It's a magazine.
contre-formes
And,
pour faire apparaître des choses.
Is it not
Tu
the
peux,
New Yorker?
avoir
No.
différents niveaux de lecture
No,
dans une seule
there is
image.
no
Moi,
bad,
c'est quelque
there
chose
is
que
not a
j'utilise
bad word
beaucoup.
to say about the New
C'est-à-dire
Yorker.
quelque chose qui...
Honestly.
Is it Filmer? Yeah.
No,
I know,
no,
I know, I know.
J'ai toujours eu un sujet.
So the worst.
Les
Okay,
formes,
the
les
worst
Sorry,
for
my
me,
bad.
contre-formes
for
pour
me,
faire
well, the
apparaître
worst
des
clients
choses.
are,
Tu peux
I'm feeling really bad
avoir
for saying
différents
that, but
niveaux
my
de
worst
lecture
clients
dans
were
une
French.
seule image. Moi, c'est quelque chose que
French
j'utilise
clients are the
beaucoup.
worst.
No
C'est-à-dire
And
quelque
it,
chose qui-
specifically, that one was a magazine.
Have you
J'ai
worked with
toujours eu un
Spanish
sujet.
clients?
No,
Les
actually,
formes,
never.
les
That's why.
contre-formes
Yeah, okay.
pour faire apparaître des choses. Tu peux
No, I did.
avoir
Actually, I
différents niveaux
did.
de lecture
I
dans
did.
une seule image.
But I never worked for Spanish magazines, for example.
Good luck.
Yeah. Might happen if I move here. No, my worst, one of the worst client story I had so far was this French magazine who commissioned me to do a cover and an inside spread. I mean, something quite, it's editorial, so it's fairly shit budget, but really interesting subject. Loved the subject. It was about religious feminism. Can you be feminist and religious? Really interesting subject. So I got really excited and I did a lot of sketches, like maybe 6 or 7. I sent 6 or 7 ideas and everything was going fine. It was happening. And then right at the last minute, they told me, actually it wasn't even at the last minute, I delivered the cover, everything was good. And 2 weeks later, they sent me an email saying, actually we decided to go with photography. Okay, fair enough. And they said, and to make up for the budget or something, it was a weird turn of phrase, we decided to use 4 of your sketches inside the magazine for the same price. And I was like, no.
For what?
For the same price. So I don't have the cover, but they are using 4 of my sketches to use inside the magazine. And I was like, no, 1, they are sketches, so they can't be published. And 2, no.
The price was 1.
Yeah, the price was 1, and I finished 1 and everything. And it was a real nightmare because I had long discussion. Like I had to call her on the phone and be like, I'm sorry, but I can't I can't allow it because these drawings are not finished. And right now, I was away, I was on holiday, and I was like, I can't finish them. And actually, I wouldn't finish them without extra budget because it wasn't part of the deal. And it was a little bit of a hard conversation, and I just said no. And the argument on the other side was like, but no one will notice. And for me, that's like, well, I know, and I decide, like, you know. So I felt a little bit like a diva, but I was like, honestly, like, it's not finished. And so I was like, yeah, but our readership won't know. And for me, like,
why are you calling me?
Like, yeah, it was a little bit like, well, I didn't get where I am by saying that will do, you know, that will be enough. And yeah, and so I said no, and a month later they published it anyway. Boom. Yeah, it was really hard because it was like, okay, I've said my piece. I could have sued them.
You could, but you didn't.
No, I didn't, because there is no point. It's just. But the funny thing is that 2 days ago they sent me an email saying, can we license this illustration for a cover? And that was my time. Fuck off. You know? Karma. But it was a bad client. Okay. But for me, that was very frustrating because it's like, if you don't respect the work, it's like the reason why you like the work in the first place is because I don't take this kind of shortcuts if you're basically not respecting my work. But anyway.
Deep illusion anyway.
They're going to know, so it's good.
So, after I say like all the worldwide recognition, the New York Vogue, BAFTA, I did that joke about the software that we know that it bothers you. That's why I actually did it. But the real question is, what is your next aspiration? Because I saw your talk. Yeah. Sorry if you haven't seen it. It's fucking amazing. You can go to OFF. They don't pay me to say that, okay? But if you go to OFF, you're gonna hear like an amazing talk, like beautiful, well done talk from this lady here, and she talks about the New Yorker as a big aspiration, yeah. Right? Like something that you always wanted, and you did like a lot of sacrifice.
Yeah.
What you say before about like cutting to commercial work to more editorial work, and so today this is not like very jokey question. This is like very serious. I'm getting serious. So, what is your next aspiration? If you can say it. If not, you say not, and I will go to 15.
No. Actually, the funny thing is that I don't really have one at the moment. It's like I think the New Yorker was a big one for me. Like it was. I mean, the cover of the New Yorker was a really big one for me.
7 times.
Now 7 times, but the first time was like, it's. You know, it was like kind of a dream, and I never thought it would happen. And now also what is that? Yeah, and
the place is on fire.
No, but also I stopped. I think at some point, like not long ago, like maybe a year and a half ago, I had almost a burnout because I was working too much, and I realized as well that there is no point fantasizing about projects. Because at the end of the day, you work with people, you don't work with brands, or you don't work with projects. It totally depends who you work with. So you can do your dream project with an asshole, it's not going to work. Or you can do something that you don't expect anything, you know, with someone really nice, and something amazing is going to come out of it. So I think I've stopped fantasizing about, like, who do I want to work for? What's my dream client? I don't think I have any today. I think it's more like, you know, meeting people, just let's see. I'm more relaxed, like, yeah.
Are you going to move to Barcelona or not? I'm asking this because I made you the question, and I say, can I say it?
Yeah.
And you say, yeah, you can say it. I don't know if...
Well, I've been here for 2 months, so I swapped my flat in London to... So the girl living here is in London, and I'm here. And I tried it for 2 months, and I've got a connection to Barcelona because I used to come here all the time. My family, like my uncle, lived here. And I need some sun, I need to be a little bit more relaxed, so I'm trying it. Right now, I'm leaving in 2 weeks, and I think it went too fast. But I think I'm going to come back. Like, I think I'm going to come back for like a couple of... I'm going to take my time, because after 13 years in London, I can't just move my...
Yeah,
move
you have
myself.
to do like
I
a
have to do
slow
it like,
process.
Yeah, but so far, so good, yeah. I mean, come on, it's a good place.
Yes.
I love Barcelona. And I'm learning Spanish. Give me a year, give me a year.
Eres espectacular hablando español.
Sí.
And then, to finish...
I love your style, Sam.
Oh, wait, I have a... Just remember me that I have a gift that I put it there, and I always forget. Like, I have a gift for a device, and I have a gift for you.
Okay.
It's amazing.
I love gifts.
It was the top prize of the Chinese bazaar.
That sounds great.
So, I have a quick ping-pong Q&A for you.
Okay.
It has to be quick.
Yeah.
So, we have the... Yeah? Nah, I'm gonna... Okay? Quick ping-pong.
I don't know what a ping pong is, but that's fine.
You don't know what is it?
No?
I will say
Ping
like
pong.
I will say something, and you have to reply very fast.
Okay.
Okay.
Go.
Maybe it's a word, but you have to reply really fast.
Okay.
Maybe it's not a word, and you can take the time that you want.
It doesn't make any sense, but
You can break the rules. You can break the rules. Don't worry. Are you good? Can you do it? We're finished with this.
Okay, go.
Go. Design.
What?
Illustration.
I'm still going to say what?
This is not working as I planned.
No, what?
Ping pong.
Game?
That's perfect. Interview.
Exciting?
Scenic fear.
What?
I can say it. Scenic fear?
Well, like a scenic.
Scenic fear. Next one. Beer or wine?
See, that's better.
Yeah,
Give me a choice, yes or no. Otherwise, it's like...
It's not yes or no. It's beer or wine.
All right, wine.
Of course.
Yeah, of course.
French. Friends.
Essential.
You're getting deep. A dream.
Teeth. I'm being weird.
This is weird.
Teeth.
Don't worry.
That's it.
Teeth.
Yeah.
A dream, teeth.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna write it down. Teeth. She said teeth.
Yeah.
A trip.
A what?
Trip.
Mexico.
How many times have you been in Mexico?
Only like 4 times.
Only.
But I'm going back twice more this year. It's Mexico or Barcelona. You know there is competition.
It's a race.
DF or Barcelona?
Are we gonna win? Are we gonna win? Are we gonna win? We don't know. A meal.
What?
A meal.
Raclette.
Okay.
Sorry. Cheese and potatoes and ham.
Not French at all.
Not at all.
Hello, Mom.
I never say hello, Mom. It's fucking weird. Hello,
Bonjour,
Mom.
Mom.
That's so
Bonjour. Madame. Maman.
Maman.
Bonjour, maman. Ça va bien, ouais?
What do you have to say?
Bonjour, maman.
I love you.
You say it in English to your mom?
Non, je t'aime.
Je t'aime.
But I never say bonjour, maman. That's weird. That's just weird. It's what British people say. Hello, mom.
Bonjour, maman. No?
We don't say that.
Bonjour, maman, je t'aime.
Say coucou.
C'est pas, non?
Coucou.
Okay, vale. Your favorite stranger in the public?
I have to find... Oh,
You have to find...
Stripy t-shirt.
Favorite stranger. I'm gonna try to draw you. Wacom or mouse?
Well, you know that.
Wacom.
Wacom.
The shittiest one.
Cheap
Artist.
Wacom.
Art. No, sorry. Art is. No, artist. Art is.
What?
What? Like all the ones that I try to be serious. You say what? It didn't work.
Artist or what?
Artist is art. Sorry. Art is.
Ah. No, actually, no. That's an interesting one. No, that's an interesting one. I can't remember who said that.
It
but
was
I
a
still,
ping pong, but yeah.
Yeah, but okay, I'm doing it.
Yeah, do
I'm
it.
doing
Do it.
I can't remember who said that, but someone said, someone will know, design is like answering a question.
It was Alex Trochut.
Was it?
Yeah.
And art is asking a question.
Yeah.
I love that. For me, I love that.
So you steal other people's sentences. That's
Well, I didn't pretend it was mine. I said I have no fucking
like
clue who said that. Just repeat it.
An art, 15.
What?
We have 21, so.
Yeah, okay.
An art to perform. I'm getting really serious about this.
I don't understand your question.
You
Seb.
don't. An art just to see. No? Okay.
But where is the question?
You have to finish my sentence.
An
No?
art
Okay,
to
it doesn't
see?
work. It doesn't work. It's the pilot. Don't worry. This is not going to go air. Okay? Nobody's going to see this. No one. Can you do this? So this is like,
Yeah.
can you do this, but with the colors of my brand? Can
yeah.
you do this,
Yeah.
but with the colors of my brand?
Yeah, I can if your colors are nice. If they look shit,
Good.
no thank you.
If what?
If they look shit, no thank you.
No money involved. I like that. Colors, nice. I'm gonna put it. The thing you detest the most.
People who are stingy. Stingy.
What?
Stingy.
What is that?
Stingy. Cheap people.
Cheap people. Don't be cheap. She will not like it.
Stingy. It's more like, I say in French you say you have a, how do you call that? You know the animal with all the spikes? A hedgehog.
Sí.
In
Carpincho.
French you say you have a hedgehog in your pocket. I really like the visual.
Because it.
That's what I don't like. I don't like hedgehogs in pockets. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. That place. This. Yes. That. Thank you. That place you always dream of living, but you know deep inside you will not move there. But you keep the dream in a special place to believe that one day it will become a reality, even though you know that it will never happen. Ping pong question. Come on. Quick. Barcelona, they say.
No, it's not. No.
It's not.
I'd say Mexico for that.
So you're saying no to Mexico?
No, I'm not saying. I'm just saying it's.
It's deep inside of a dream of
It's a
admiration too.
Fuck so many people.
Fuck so many people.
Yeah.
A
can't tell
special,
one name.
a special goodbye for tonight. It's a ping pong. It's a ping pong. It has to be really quick. You're not.
But what, to someone? Or you have to be more specific.
special-
Seb, like.
I'm open. I'm artistic. A special goodbye for tonight.
Fuck off.
Fuck off. Thank you.
That's it.
Bueno, gracias a todos los que vinieron, gracias por hacer fila, gracias por soportar este acento neutral que tengo. Gracias, Malika.
Gracias, querido.
Espera, tengo. Gracias.
Ok, ¿qué es mi regalo?
Porque hemos
Sí,
dado
lo
la
sé, lo
vuelta
sé, lo sé.
a tu. ¿Sí? ¿Lo has entendido?
Sí.
Perfecto.
Lo entiendo.
Para Device. Mira, ahí está, para que les quede. Había pillado una sartén de verdad, pero costaba $6.50 y esto costaba $2.80 y al final terminé comprando esta que era más barata. Gracias. Bueno, gracias por haber venido, gracias por habernos soportado.
Gracias, Toro.
Esperemos que se repita. No sé si nos van a dejar. Sí, Nerea acaba de decir que sí. Bueno, se pueden quedar aquí. Vamos a montar el Shenga de nuevo. Creo que hasta las 11... ¿Qué hora?
10:30.
¿11:30? Ah, bueno, acabamos a las 11 y un poquito más, por las dudas de que... A las 11 y un poquito más nos podemos quedar acá tomando unas birras y montamos el Shenga aquí de nuevo. Gracias.